League Galactica. Welcome to League Galactica. It's a long night tonight, and we've got some great fights ahead. I bring to the arena.
Oh, okay, so this is my first video. I've backdated it because I've done about 20 before it, but I just thought I'd do a general rundown of what this is going to be. So I'm designing a trading card game. I've got the game all sorted actually, but so these are like designs I've come up with so far. And what I'm basically going to do, I'm making a website where you can download them for free and print them off for free, like League Galactica. And I'll also show you how to draw them, how to draw any other characters you want to do. I'll go through the whole process of drawing, scanning in, initial sort of work to neaten them up, colouring them in Krita. I use Krita to colour them in, bringing them over to the cards, to here, to designs. And then I'll go through how to print them so that you can print fairly high quality cards. So this is basically just thick photo paper. So it comes out quite well. You can see that it's quite thick. It's not totally indifferent to like cards you get. I've also got these sleeves that you can put them into. You can try and look a bit more quality. Because all it is with this, I'm not really a big card player game, but I do like drawing, and for some reason I do get hooked onto the concept of it. But yeah, basically I just think it's crazy how it costs so much to get them, and basically it's just card. So if I'm going to show you how to like download my ones, if you want to play in that game. And you could put your own on, or potentially when I've got this website sorted, you could send in your pictures if you want me to draw them. I can draw them in a certain style. Yeah, print them all out. Then I'll go through the rules. So with all the videos, there'll be loads of them, and they might just come in a bit like bang, 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 bang. Might be drawing one day, might be scanning, might be colouring, might be the rules. So they'll all have titles so you can see what it is. I'll go to where you can download them when I've got the domain, but I've not really built it yet. And then then you go to all the templates. So hopefully this will work out and people can start using them, playing with them, and making their own. I've got my piece of paper here because a lot of the videos have got to be like me drawing. I do like basic drawings of how to draw all things. So how to draw the faces. So these are like the old style where I've got the whole body. The later ones. Which have I got any rough ones? I've only got like ex-prototype ones of them. But they're not unlike this, really, where you've just got a large head. And so basically the character would be on the card. So you draw it big anyway, so it has like a guy that works with him. So you ever watch like Yu-Gi-Oh? They always have like a card carrier. So he's not going to have a Yu-Gi-Oh one, but I imagine he did have a Yu-Gi-Oh one. And then I draw the characters here, and I'll show you how to like get into like eyes and heads and stuff like that. So this is just like some kind of standard monster. I'll go through all this process. So a lot of it will be just the easy stuff, like the head. Well, I like things that I can draw quite quickly, head and eyes. But later videos I might start putting in how you draw like hands, feet, how you do poses, because a lot of the booster cards. So there's 3 basic cards and 2 basic cards. You got the character cards. This stands for psychic energy. So there's different types of energy types. So you got nature, techno. I think I found the other one here. And elemental, I've called that in the end. And then these have different relationships to each other. So that defeats that normally. You might have so this might be ×2 against that. I've generally actually reduced these special abilities to just one, because when you have two it gets complicated. Psychic normally beats nature, techno normally beats psychic, primal or elemental beats technical. The way you play the game is that these can either be used as energies or as characters. So I'd have to have another nature one, for example. So then I look through here, I go, okay, I'm going to play him. And so I need at least one nature type, and then X. And later I've put infinity, actually. It means you can use any. So you play any other 2 monsters, and that means you'd be cracking on at 4,000 attack points. Then the other player, so this is the other player's hand, he has to try and beat that hand. So, okay, example, if I used him, using a psychic monster, 2 others, he would be 3,000, and if opponent is nature ×2, so that would mean he's 6,000. Then it'd be next to this guy to try and beat that. Well, he might have more cards in hand, and he's also picked up 1, so he might have a booster, or he can always put another card down. You know, you actually start building up, and you build up your armies, and then when you can't defeat the guy in front of you, then that's you lost that battle, and then you carry on. So that's kind of the basic premise of the game. But I'll do, when I've built up all the cards, I will do them all. So anyway, I'll just finish this just to sort of show you what it's all about. So, oh god, I'll keep randomly doing the eyes anyway. So you've got these, I might end up using this guy as well. So yeah, I've got a couple of them, and if I do all the characters, I'll scan them in so you can, you know, I might start stitching the videos together. But with all this stuff, I'm just going to sort of go for it. I'm not going to try and wait for the, you know, perfection, knitting it all together, because I think with a lot of these things, sort of, if you give yourself a too big a job at once, you just won't do it. Likewise with this video, I was going to try and like go, hello, welcome to designing a trading card game, and I'm going to do all these things. So I just thought I'd nail it. It probably has bits where it's like, oh, that's a bit clunky. We should edit that out. But I'm just going to sort of crack on and just see how it all goes. So, okay, so I've got a lot of the initial videos are just like, this is the first dude. How do you draw these sort of things? So a lot of if you're going to learn from this, a lot of it will just be osmosis. Yeah, there's probably a lot of you out there who are far better than me at drawing. But I'll go through why I use this pen, why do I use a fountain pen, you know. But I've tried other methods, and it always just seems to like be quite irritating. Oh, it looks like good. A lot of the style I've copied actually is from this guy, Quentin Blake. Just because I think you start trying to make it too neat, it always loses a lot of the energy. So with this method, at least you're nailing it down. And you can see here as well, I'll put these all in different videos, that this here is slightly better than this here. And I've just got methods of just taking this, and you do in PowerPoint, actually just cut it out, flip it, stick it over here, manipulate the drawings, just so you get like the best drawing you can get for for what you've done, really. I draw this dude on the side of him, just to have he doesn't have to be scanned in, you can always just cut him out. So these are all on like hoverboard things. I give him that for the hand. Give him, I don't know, horns. These are all like aliens. I've actually got an entire storyline to what all these, what's the deal with the whole League Galactica. They've actually got an entire sort of storyline to it. I mean, basically, it's just a kid from Earth who won a league, like a Yu-Gi-Oh type thing, where he won it, but he didn't know it. But he was actually chosen to defend Earth from all other galaxies. So, and then basically, if you lose, they take your planet and stuff. So he's our sole defender because he's the best at the game, and the game was put there. There's loads of shows that have that kind of concept where it's like, oh, you think you've won this, but actually you're now the dude who's going to protect the galaxy. And that's kind of like the basics to it all. So I think in the end of the day, I was going to try and build everything in there, do some motion comics about the ideas. Maybe some other people could do them as well. Just to sort of try and throw it down, really, just to try and do as much as I can. I've done like comics before, and that was always sort of a dream. I do sort of music before, and that was always a dream. So I've just sort of combined them all together. I'm rambling on a bit now. That's 9 minutes, but I think this just offers me an opportunity, because the only thing I get annoyed with comics. Have I got a comic? I've just got random crappers. I use this one. Say I got this one. So stuff like this. You look at comics here. This one would have took so long to draw, but people just go shablamo or whatever next. I mean, the problem is with comics is that they just, people look at them for 3 seconds. Classic drawing here. This is from old school. Where is it? There's this guy, open face, Savage Dragon. Love it. But yeah, that drawing would take so long to do, and people just look at it in 5 seconds. So at least if you draw it as card games, it's part of a game, and people would re-look at them again and again, and it's kind of part of something that lasts a bit longer than 5 seconds. And then the way I was going to do it in the motion comic is that you can reuse the same drawings again and again as well. So that means it's like stop motion stuff, you know, you don't have to, whatever it is, like in He-Man and stuff, they use the same animation so that you don't have to speed up the whole process. So anyway, I'll go through my sort of story of how I draw and why you do what you do. So, I mean, like little things like head. So I'll go into like the head basics. I go into like, you know, how you draw. Well, I might go into how you draw body. So you see how I'm constructing here. This is from back in the day when I had like a mannequin. So I just sort of copied how a mannequin looks. But so you see you've got these basic stats of how this all breaks down. So people do go into the heads thing, but a lot of this stuff, so that, what's that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's 8, maybe 7 or 8 heads, you know. I know I've got 8.5 there, but I'm not exactly accurate. And then you can go into the whole anatomy, building up the chest, the ribs, lats, shoulders, biceps, forearms. All these are constructed in specific ways. Lats, face, eyes, nose, hair, ripped up stuff, abs. So these are all groinal region. Legs, I think legs are a pain in the ass. Calves, which again a pain in the ass. And then feet. You know, something like that. Which are all hard, you know. I find certain things tricky, like, you know, fists. Sometimes it's luck more than judgment when you get them. You have to sort of get those squiggles in the right place. And then how they all sort of combine. And then I'll go, you know, why are you doing that? You see here, you've obviously got an imbalance here, but if you could take that to computer, you can just sort of shift it over. I mean, you can say, why don't you do it on the computer? But when I draw on computer, it just doesn't feel right. Everything feels a bit like you got a tablet here and you got your computer screen. And it just feels like you're not looking where you're drawing. And the only alternative would be to get one of them ones where you draw straight onto the computer, but they are like, the computer is the screen. But they are just really expensive, I guess. And I'm like, I don't think I warrant that yet. And it probably wouldn't feel the same. You know, this is just so easy, you know. And I go through like techniques of how I pen in, you know, how you do cross hatching, where you want to put the light coming from down here, where you put the light and dark. Also, like how to basically just keep drawing, you know, don't really stop, and don't get too anxious about a drawing. You can actually get like locked in when you're drawing, like, oh, I don't want to touch this, or you get to a final bit, you're like, oh, is it done, is it not done, am I going to cock it up, or whatever, man. You just got to like crack on. If you look at it as well, the pencils that stick on are very quick. I don't want to like draw it all in pencil, then go in pen and just like you screw up the eye and you're like, oh, you start sort of crying. Anyway, and I have like other methods, so where I use sort of stickers to say I didn't like his head. I can stick a sticker on and redraw a head. Maybe I'll make him into some kind of alien-y monster now. But anyway, so that is video naught, as I say. Hopefully you'll stick on and watch me finish the game. When I've designed the website, I'll start putting on a link to the website on this YouTube channel. Anyway, so thanks a lot, guys. Later. Bye-bye.